Life isn't fair. Sometimes people get rich because they were in the right place at the right time. There are millionaires out there who did absolutely nothing except buy Dogecoin when it was cheap. But everyone has their own path to $1 million, and most people spend their whole lives trying to find it. Many people think they want to be ultra-rich, the kind of person with $100 million net worth. But the reality looks a lot like Monopoly. It's fun to build houses and hotels everywhere, but once you reach the endgame, there's nothing left to buy. All you can do is cling to the money and hope you don't lose it, while you spend half your turns in jail. To reach $1 million without that endgame stress, you have to understand the basic definition of a millionaire. Your net worth is simply your assets, the value of everything you own, minus your liabilities, the money you still owe. An asset can be anything of value, like a car, a gold bar, or cash. The advantage of holding assets is that they can appreciate over time. If you buy a property for $500,000 and it eventually increases to $1.5 million, your net worth goes up by $1 million. Reaching that $1 million mark is less about building a global empire and more about managing the ratio between what you own and what you owe. Let's test that logic. Say you start a business and you make exactly $1 million in profit. It's sitting right there in your bank account. Are you a millionaire? No, you forgot about the taxes. If you want to actually keep $1 million, the first rule of wealth is that you need to make $2 million just to be safe. Earning that through a job takes massive amounts of time. Even if you make $200,000 a year, it takes 10 years of perfect saving to reach $2 million. You could try starting a business, but most businesses fail. The average person has to fail at half a dozen ventures before they learn how to validate an idea or build a system. Relying purely on your own physical stamina to outpace failure is often a recipe for collapse. Relying on time and brute force to outpace taxes and business risk is a mechanical trap. To get ahead, you need a shortcut that multiplies your effort. Real estate is a classic millionaire shortcut because it allows you to control a large, valuable asset without paying the full price up front. You can put down just 20% of the house's value in cash and take out a bank loan for the rest. Once you have tenants living in the property, their monthly rent payments go toward paying back that loan. Over time, the property value goes up and the debt disappears. You are building equity while others provide the cash flow. True wealth is created by positioning yourself in the middle of these money flows, effectively removing your own physical labor from the equation. This same logic applies to your skills. You could spend 50 hours making a blank resume look good, but if you have no skills to put on it, you won't get hired. The difference between high and low pay is a concept called leverage. Imagine this seesaw. If you push right next to the center fulcrum, you are exerting maximum effort for almost no result. But if you move your effort to the far edge of the lever, you can launch that boulder with the same amount of force. In your career, learning rare skills or using capital moves you to the end of that lever. Within a business, you can apply this through a leverage pyramid. It starts with hiring labor to do the tasks you don't like and using capital to multiply the money you put in. At the very top of the pyramid are code and media. These tools allow you to replicate your effort endlessly. Robots and algorithms work for you for almost free, and they can keep working while you sleep. Success isn't about changing how hard you work. It's about constantly upgrading the level of leverage you apply to your actions. In any system, all money is made by providing value. You cannot chase money itself. It only arrives when you sell a solution to someone's problem. Your ability to charge premium prices depends on 4 sliders. You make more if the problem is bigger, if you can solve it faster, if you make it easier for the customer, and if you can guarantee the results with proof. There is one more multiplier. Target people who have money. You will always make more money helping a wealthy investment banker lose weight than you will helping a broke student. Selling a $2 item to 50,000 people requires a massive infrastructure. It is significantly more efficient to sell a single $100,000 solution to one wealthy entity. Dedicating all your time to exclusively solving massive, expensive problems for a single wealthy business is what we call a high-paying job. $1 million net worth is the predictable result of acquiring high-leverage skills and aiming them at the market's most expensive problems.